What up, YouTube? It's your boy Jay the Truth Teller, and I'm back in here with another YouTube video. If you loving these videos, man, be sure to click that like button, click that thumbs up button, and click that thumb down button. If you hate the video, give it a complete thumbs down, man. I'm about to pinch a lot of nerves because I'm finna speak some truth for real. Now, let me start off by saying we are living in a world full of lost children. We are living in a world full of lost children. They don't know what they're going through. They don't know what God got planned for them. It's like nowadays everybody's having sex these days, but nobody is taking time out to raise these children. And you didn't hear what I just said. Let me repeat that. Everybody's having sex these days, but nobody is taking time out to raise these children. That's why you got a lot of kids out here running rampant. They shooting up the school, shooting up the playground. They shooting up every place. They going around fighting each other, hurting each other, killing each other. You know, shooting each other. Everything is all out of place. It's like anybody can make a baby, but it takes a real man to raise his children. Any fool with a dick can make a baby, but it takes a real man to raise his children. Any fool with a dick can make a baby, but it takes a real man to raise his children. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with y'all women. Any woman with a coochie can make a baby, but here's the thing. Here's my opinion on here's how I feel about all that. You know, why do you feel the need to let every man in the universe, like for example, how can you lay on your back? And women I'm talking to y'all. How can y'all lay on y'all back? Let a man stick his peedy whacker up in you and get you pregnant. But you never take the time out to ask that man, is he gonna raise that? Is he gonna help raise that baby? How can you lay on your back, let a man stick his peedy whacker up in you, but you never ask that man, are you gonna take the time out to help me raise this baby? Because of that, what's going on? We got a generation full of lost children out here. The parents ain't raising them. You know, anytime something goes wrong with these children, I say blame the parents. Because if the parents were to take the time to raise these kids right, they wouldn't be so out of place. You know, we living in a generation full of we living in a generation full of people who could they put all that energy and time into making a baby, but they don't want to take the time out to raise the baby. Y'all put all this energy and time in the making these kids, but you don't want to raise them. Like how can you make a kid, but you don't want to raise the kids? And these kids didn't ask to be here. Yeah, that's why they running around here lost. That's why they running around, and then they getting bullied in the schools. The schools is picking on them. You know, the other students at the schools is picking on them. If they're not getting picked on by students, you know, they getting molested by the teachers. You know, it's like you almost gotta homeschool your kids permanently. And you know, we in a generation that can make babies, but they don't want to take the time to raise the babies. And it's like every time I speak the truth, man, it's almost like it goes over people's heads. Don't nobody be want to try to listen to nothing I be saying. Any fool with a dick can make a baby, but it takes a real man to raise his children. You know, raising good kids pays off. You raise good kids, it pays off. But if you raise bad kids, it's consequences. Like everybody wants to have sex, but they don't want to deal with the consequences that comes with having sex. Everybody wants to have sex, but they don't want to deal with the consequences that comes with, you know, when you have sex, it's consequences that comes with that. You know, you got kids and people out here study making kids, but they don't want to raise them. You make the kids. Why would you make the kids and you don't want to raise them? You know, and I'm telling you, man, I lived in the projects. I've seen I've seen how kids react to not having, kids don't be having attention. A lot of these babies out here, they want attention, and they not receiving attention from their parents. These kids, half of these parents don't give a damn about these kids. As long as they can smoke, drink, party, and do whatever. The only thing they worried about is if these children be out of their way. But you made the children. You made the child, but you don't want to show him or her no attention. Y'all out here making these kids, but y'all don't want to show them no attention. And you wondering why your son is cussing you out at the age of 8 or 9 or 10 years old. Or you wondering why your daughter is sneaking off to the club with a fake ID at the age of 13. You wonder why your daughter's right here putting on eyelashes and makeup and all that crap. Because you didn't raise that girl right. Or you wondering why your son is out here running around all thuggish and ruggish and want to shoot up everything and want to fight everything because you didn't raise that boy right. I'm not trying to be no judge or nothing. I'm just saying we're living in a world where everybody want to have sex, but don't nobody want to deal with the consequences of having sex. Why do you want? Why would you want to make a baby? Why make a baby when you don't want to raise it? Why make a baby when you don't want to raise the baby? You don't want to take the time to y'all don't even take the time to fix these kids the food, the type of foods that they be wanting. Everybody want to have children, but don't nobody want to raise them. Everybody wants to have children, but don't nobody want to have the time. Don't nobody want to take the time to raise the children. And what you want children for if you're not gonna raise them right? If you raise good kids, you ain't got to worry about sitting in a nursing home. You ain't got to worry about your child tricking you and going to play. Y'all gonna been them raised bad y'all y'all gonna been them raised them kids so hard, but they gonna trick y'all into thinking that y'all going to go get some ice cream, and them kids gonna be done put you in a home. It's like this, man. If you all jokes aside. If you raise good kids, it pays off to raise good kids. You ain't gotta worry about your son getting shot down in the street, or you ain't gotta worry about your daughter. You don't gotta worry about your daughter running around here being a stripper or none of that. But if you raise bad kids, you got to deal with the consequences of it. And if you want to be a good parent. I mean, I see some parents out here that play the role of being a good parent. I mean, those are the ones who I salute. I salute all the good parents out here, but to all of y'all bad parents out here, man, y'all, something wrong with y'all. Something is really, really wrong with y'all. And then these kids started shooting up the schools. They shooting up the children's places. What other kids got to because you send your kids to school. you send your kids to school expecting for them to come back home, and most of the time, how does it feel? How does it feel when you find out that your kid done been involved in the middle of a shooting? How does it feel to find out that your kid done been involved in the middle of a stabbing, or your kid done been picked on by the school bully? Y'all got to get it right out here, man. Folks just got to do better. Folks just got to do better. Why have sex and make the kids when you don't want to raise the kids? Why have sex and make the kids if you don't want to raise the kids? If you don't want to take the time to raise the kids, don't have them. If you don't want to take the time out to raise your kids, don't have any kids. If you don't want kids, just don't have them. Strap up. If you're gonna be out here clapping cheeks and clapping more cheeks and clapping more cheeks, strap up. Put a damn rub on your petey whacker. That's all you got to do. If you're gonna be out here clapping cheeks like crazy, put a rub on. Scrap up. These kids didn't ask to be here. Y'all the one keep putting these kids here. But you want to have them, but you don't want to raise them. What kind of shit is that? You want to have the kids, but you don't want to take the time out to raise your kids. You want to have the kids, but you don't want to raise the kids. That's crazy as hell, man. and it's like everybody out here having sex. They just having sex, having sex, having sex, having sex, and especially these young chicks. These young women out here, they are the worst with it. They have sex, get pregnant for this man. Have sex, get pregnant for this man over here. Have sex, get pregnant for this man over there. Have sex, get pregnant for the strip club owner. Have sex and get pregnant for the man who changes tires. Or they have sex and get pregnant for the barber for the neighborhood barber up the street. Cars going by, but yeah, everybody want to have kids, but they don't want to take the time to raise the kids. It take any fool with a ding-a-ling can make a baby, but it takes a real man to raise his kids. Any fool with a ding-a-ling can make a baby, but it takes a real man to raise his children. You know, and to all of the real parents that's out here handling your business, you know, more power to y'all. To all of the parents out here that's handling business, you know, you're getting your kids what they want. You know, you're not out here you're not out here abandoning your kids, or you're not out here having your kids walk around in the streets, or you're not selling your kids out to the streets. You know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all. But to the ones who only want to party and drink and smoke, and you know, you want to keep having sex, but you don't want to raise the kids that you already got. You know, you want to keep a lot of y'all women would drop y'all kids off at their grandmama house just to go and swallow another dude's baby, or make a baby for a whole nother dude when you already got kids running around here rampant. And y'all wondering why these kids is out here running around acting like everything's going out of style. It's because y'all don't want to take the time to raise them. Y'all want to have sex and make these babies, but you don't want to raise these babies. Like, what is going on in the world today? What the hell is going on in the world today? But if you like this video, man, leave your love, leave your hate, comment, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, give it a thumbs down. You know, if you love these videos, man, and you rock with the things that I be talking about, you know what I'm saying? Hit that thumb up button. But if you hate the videos and you don't like what I be talking about, give it a thumbs down. It ain't gonna make me no difference. I'm gonna still keep making videos either way. If either you hate me or you love me, I'm gonna still keep making videos either way. And I'm gonna keep continuing. I know this video here is gonna pinch some nerves because, you know, you got people out there who just don't get it. I know this video here is gonna pinch some nerves because, you know, there's people out there who just don't. You got people out here who just don't get the memo. They walk around like they slow, or they walk around like they retarded or dumb. Diggity dumb. You know. I don't. That ain't a shot. That ain't a diss towards retarded people or nothing like that. Because, you know, I have people call me retarded all the time. J retarded. J retarded. J retarded. Yeah, they can kiss my high yellow ass. And anyways, man, what we need is more better parents. You know, people, we need y'all need to do better on raising your children. And I ain't saying me, because I ain't got no kids yet. I mean, people keep asking me, am I going to ever have children and this and that. I ain't got none yet. I mean, I wouldn't mind having maybe one or two, but that's all I want. I don't want a whole damn football field. You know, you got a lot of these brothers out here. They got a whole football field full of children. I'm talking about they out here clapping cheeks, and started making babies when they not even taking care of the babies that they got. How you out here still having all this sex and making all these babies, getting all these women pregnant, but you ain't raised the babies that you got? And how are you doing? How are you doing that? I want somebody to leave a comment in my comment section. How y'all brothers is out here having all this sex instead of getting all these women pregnant, but you're not taking care of the babies that you got? Like, what sense does that make? What purpose does that make? And then you wonder why the government started garnishing your check. You wonder why the government instead of taking money out your check. Are you wondering why you gotta pay all that? You're wondering why you gotta pay all that child support, and then you want to cry. They keep taking child support money out of my check. Boy, shut your mouth and pay that child support. If you can lay there and stick your tallywhacker and thousands of women, if you can lay in that bed and stick your tallywhacker and thousands of women, you can pay that child support the same way you be hitting up all these women and clapping cheeks. It's consequences that comes with clapping cheeks. You got a lot of these brothers out here. They want to keep clapping cheeks, and they ain't raising the kids that they got. You got brothers walking around here with 1,000 kids, and they still keep making more kids and more kids and more kids and more kids and more kids, and then they make more kids and 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 more kids. Like damn, he making all these kids, but he ain't taking care of the ones that he got. Like, brother, how you making all these children, but you ain't taking care of the ones you got? And raising good kids pays off, and raising bad kids will leave you with a bad consequence in your mouth. Raising kids, when you raise bad kids, you're gonna regret it. But if you raise good kids, you put them kids through school, and put them kids through college. You do, and you show them kids love, show them kids affection. They'll go. Your kids will grow up to appreciate you. If you raise good kids, your kids will grow up to appreciate you. They'll be honored to call you mama. They'll be honored to call you daddy. They'll be nowadays you got the kids out here putting the parents on timeout. I done heard kids tell their parents, well, fuck you, mama, or fuck you, daddy. You not my mama. You not my daddy. You ain't my parents. You not my this. You not my. And you wonder why your kids out here. You wonder why your kids out here cussing you out and telling their friends that you ain't their parents. I wish my kids would. You wonder why your son is out here telling his friend, oh that ain't my daddy. Fuck him. Or you wonder why your daughters out here telling all her friend her little bitty badass fast ass friend girls, that ain't my mama. She a bitch. My mama is a bitch. Fuck you, mommy. You not my mommy. Or you wonder why your kids started taking money out your bank account. These kids ain't no fools. Nowadays these kids are smarter than the grown-ups. You know that? Nowadays these children are smarter than grown-ups. They know, you know what I'm saying? Everybody think these kids don't know nothing. But these kids know everything in the book. All you gotta do is just teach them. Instead of just teaching them about sex or teaching them about the thug life all day, won't you teach these kids about history? Homeschool your kids, so the school system won't have to keep teaching your kids about, because it's something wrong with the school system for real, man. It really is. It's something wrong with the school system. The school system is broke. And ain't nobody trying to do nothing to fix it. The school system is broke, and ain't nobody trying to do nothing to fix the school system. So it's up to you. It's up to the parents to teach their kids right from wrong. It's up to the parents to teach the kids about history. Sometimes it's up to the parents. Sometimes sometimes you gotta teach your children about math and reading and science and algebra and stuff and all that good stuff. It takes the parents to do. You can't just depend on these teachers, because when you send your children to school with these teachers, ain't no telling what be running through these teachers' minds. Some of these teachers can be on the little bit of the wild side, if you know what I mean. Because a lot of these teachers ain't really made for teaching. A lot of these teachers and watch somebody gonna come in the comment section. Well, you don't even know what you're talking about. Where are your kids at? Where are your kids at? Where are your kids at? Where are your kids? I ain't had none yet. I mean, it's a strong possibility that I might not have none at all. And if I don't never have none, that's my business. But we need, in order for this world to get better, we need more better positive parents that's gonna raise these kids. Cause a lot of these people, man, they getting together and having sex, but they're not raising these children. A lot of these people out here getting together, having sex, they get together for meetups, and they have sex appointments, and they have sex, and they make all these babies, but ain't nobody trying to raise them. Making all these kids, but ain't no y'all making all these kids, but y'all ain't trying to raise these kids to be nothing. Y'all sitting around here having thousands and thousands and thousands of kids, but you're not trying to raise them. And that's what's wrong with the world today. You got students taking guns to school. Putting guns in their locker. You got students taking marijuana to school. Getting caught smoking marijuana in the bathrooms. That's not a good look. And the school and it don't have to be like that. You shouldn't have to keep receiving calls from the school talking about your child was caught smoking crack or smoking marijuana, or your child was caught with a AK-47 in his locker. He stashed the AK-47 in his locker. And now we're about to take him on to the juvenile center. It's a lot of kids right now that's stuck in the juvenile center because their parents didn't raise them right. Do you need me to repeat that? It's plenty of kids right now who are stuck in the juvenile center because they parents didn't raise them right. I blame the parents for these kids not being raised right. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I blame the parents for these kids not being raised right. If you take the time and raise your kids right, it wouldn't be such a fight. It wouldn't everything will go smooth. If you raise good kids, you ain't got to worry about hearing about your kid. You ain't got to worry about hearing about your son or your daughter on the channel 12 news or the channel 10 news. If you raise good kids and be a part of your child's life. If you wanted these kids so bad, and to you ladies, man, y'all gotta stop laying down, letting anybody get y'all pregnant. Y'all just lay on your back and let anybody stick their tallywhacker in y'all. Well, I don't know. I guess most women just don't care about their bodies. They get pregnant because they out here get pregnant more and getting in they have a baby for one dude, then get pregnant by another one. Have a baby for that dude, then get pregnant by another one. Then have a baby for that dude, then get pregnant by another one. Then have a baby for another dude, then get pregnant by another one. And they wonder why ain't no man trying to wife them up. Ain't no man trying to wife up a woman that done had thousands and thousands of babies by Tom, Dick, Harry, and Cole Brown. Ain't no man trying to wife that up. If you got thousands of baby daddies, you can cancel being a wife, because every man wants to create his own legacy. Every man wants to create his own legacy. Ain't nobody trying to take care of nothing. Ain't nobody trying to take care of another brother's seed. Every man wants to have his own legacy. Ain't no man trying to take care of another man's seed. And that's what a lot of y'all women fail to realize. I got to repeat that in the back for the folks who didn't hear me. Every man wants to create his own legacy. Ain't no man trying to take care of another man's seed. If a man plant a seed in you gotta make sure that that's something that you want. If a man plant a seed in you gotta make sure that man is eligible enough to stick around and help you raise that seed. Y'all just don't care. Y'all lay down with anybody. Just laying down with anybody. There's cars going by. I just had to come and damn, cars driving on crazy. I just had to come and get that off my chest, man. We need more better parents in the world. Stop having sex and making these babies if you're not gonna raise them. Stop having sex and making these babies if you're not gonna raise them. Because if you don't raise these kids, the streets will. I'm telling you, you do not want the streets to raise your kids. If you don't raise your kids, the streets will raise them. And I'm telling you right now that you do not want that happening. You don't want the streets to raise your kids, because the streets, they check different. The streets raise kids. You don't want your kid out here thinking he a gangster or a thug, or you don't want your daughter out here thinking that the stripper life is the normal life. You don't want that. You don't want your kid. You don't want your daughter out here, going around sleeping with thousands of men and going into the prostitution life. You don't want that for your daughter. You raise that little girl to become something. Raise that little boy to become something. Don't turn your kids loose in these streets, because you turn them loose in the streets, they gonna end up dying. If you turn your kids loose in these streets, they are gonna end up dying, and it's gonna be all your fault. Because I don't blame nobody but the parents. And then you got people out here, you got ignorant ass grown folks out here selling children guns and stuff. But you know how the old saying goes, money talks and BS walks. I ain't gonna say, because I don't want to do way too much cursing and churching in this video, but hey, it is what it is, man. If you don't want kids, don't have them. If you don't want kids, don't have them. But until my next video, it's your boy Jay the Truth Teller. If you love this video, click the thumbs up. If you hate this video, give it a thumbs down. I know a lot of y'all ain't gonna understand where I'm coming from, because a lot of y'all don't get the memo. Ignorant slow folks, they don't get the memo of what I'm saying. But I know a lot of people are gonna take this here video and hopefully they'll take heed and they'll find it inspirational. We need our kids to come home back to us safe. You want your daughter to be something other than a stripper or a prostitute. Or you want your son to be something. I know you want your son to be something other than a gangster or a thug. Or you don't want these kids thinking that the crazy life is the normal life. You know what I'm saying? You want your kids, if you want your kids to leave behind a legacy that the legacy that you leave behind will reflect on your kids. I'm gonna put it like that. The legacy that you leave behind will reflect on your kids. Let me repeat that again for the folks in the back who didn't hear me. The legacy that you leave behind will reflect on your kids. So it's the legacy that you create. It'll reflect on your kids. You want your kids to be something. Like come on now, man. We all want our children to be something. Black people, we gotta do better. We gotta think better. Stop having more and more kids if you're not gonna raise the ones that you got. Stop having more and more kids if you're not gonna take the time out to raise the ones that you got. And that's all I gotta say for this video, man. Once again, it's your boy Jay the Truth Teller. God bless America. God bless America. Don't waste your life away trying to become something that you're not, because when you do, you lose the essence of who you really are. Other than that, peace.